Alright, so we got a Battletech tutorial for you. Super easy, super fucking cheap, and looks really, really good. So, low effort, high payout. The two biggest pains in the ass with this train job is drawing out all the hexes. It takes forever. It really does. That's the most painfully long thing to do. And I'll show you how many I made and all that stuff later. But this is super simple, man. Just get a Sharpie. Sharpies work better. Anything with a big tip on the end. And draw a nice thick line. Because you're going to want that space to be where the dip is in the hex. And just go fucking crazy with it. Make all different types of shapes. Make small ones, make big ones. Unless you're one of those people who are gonna plan out every fucking move for their terrain, and you're specifically looking for a design type or a size or a style on your hills or something, I say just go out and make tons of them, and you'll end up with something like this. Why is that so fast? Let's slow that down a little bit. There we go. Fuck. So I just took a piece of foam. I did 2 of these sheets and I just went all out. And you might think, well, that's a lot of terrain. Well, if you're playing on the paper, yeah. If you're playing on the rollout mats, it's not really that much terrain. I mean, it's a good amount of terrain, but it's not. You could easily put most of that stuff, because you have to remember too, it's going to be stacked and shit. So it's not all going to that's not all being spread out on one level. It's going to be up to 3 levels or 4 levels or fucking 5 or 6. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to do a real mountainous kind of terrain, maybe you're coming out through a valley, you want 2 huge hill mountain sides. Really all depends on how you want to how high you want to do it. I plan on making definitely more of these, and I'm going to do a video. I want enough to cover that 4x8 because I want to make I'm going to try to order a custom roll-up mat for a 4x8 or at least 4x6. And I use the little hot wire to cut it out. Keeps it simple. I give it a 1/8 of an inch on the outside of the lines. That way you have enough space to cut it back a little bit and put texture or however you want to cut into the rock and make it look. You can just paint the sides brown if you wanted to just do dirt hills, and then paint the top green, and you can use flock or not. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you to say oh, these are just dirt hills. But for this video, everything's going to be almost like a moon rock, because I want to make just a giant moonscape with giant hills and mountains on it, where it's just void of nothing but I guess fucking hills and mountains. It's so weird. It's because everything is hexed, it's kind of weird to call them mountains because they're not really mountains. But let's give you an idea, This is why I say make a whole bunch of different shapes and then just mess around with it, because you might find something you like, you might find something you don't like. And the only way you're going to do it is by a trial and error. So this is all the terrain. Like I said, it's not a lot. Those 2 sheets, this is just the 2 sheets. I mean, it's enough to cover this little 3x3 table. And I think the highest I went is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's only on 1 or 2 pieces of terrain, and that's not really that tall. You can make shit a lot bigger, but I plan on making at least probably at least double the amount of this for just this the map I'm gonna be making later. But this is just a simple tutorial on how to do it. I'm also going to do a tutorial with grass mountains, so it'll almost be the same, but I'll have green tops, and I'll show you how to do that. And down the line, I'm going to show you how to do like trees and make your trees look fucking good and playable. Not this shit where you're putting a tree like in the middle of the hex, where it'll actually be on like the fucking corners and stuff and look a lot better. You'll actually be able to move your mechs through the fucking trees like you're supposed to. And it'll look, not only will it be actually playable, but it'll look like really aesthetically pleasing. I think that'll probably do like really good. But that's going to be maybe 2 or 3 videos down the line. I recommend this 3-in-1 tool just for this little hot tip. Or you can go find a like a wood cutting tool too, or wood burning they have, where it's just like that tip gets hot. For this shit, it is amazing. And all you do is just remove the little line, go over that line, super easy. This will give you the effect of the hexes are everywhere, but it'll also allow you to like paint into that little, like, I guess crevice you cut in, and it'll keep the terrain looking really nice. And then I just like scraped up the sides a little bit because I wanted it to be like rocky. You don't have to do that. You could, if you want to do like I guess the foresty hills, and you just want that brown, you don't have to like cut into the sides. You can leave it completely smooth. I think just a little bit of texture goes a long way. If you didn't want to cut into it, I would get like some like Mod Podge, or maybe some like drywall putty, and just rub it over the sides to give you some kind of texture. That way it's not like perfectly smooth and shit. But super easy. Like I said, this is so easy, and if you're playing Battletech on hexes, this is probably the best way to make this train. And you can get this foam at Home Depot for like $11 like a bundle, and you get 6 of those sheets, so you're gonna have a shit ton of like rocks to and hills and stuff to make. I need to buy another bundle so I can finish the rest, because I only had these 2 left. I forgot, like that one piece of train where you can see the 2 white lines, I forgot to cut those lines, and I didn't cut them later. And all I did is paint the base coat black, watered it down, cheap Walmart paint for like $5 for a big jug, and just added some water to thin it down, get it everywhere. And then I did a dark gray, dry brushed a lighter gray, and then dry brushed a even lighter gray, and that's it. Pretty much the base coat and 3 other, shades of gray. Super fucking easy. Came out looking decent. This is just the first gray coat. And I didn't go like super hard on like trying to cover every spot. The first gray you can go heavy on, and then just like a dry brush everything else. You'll see the finished product here now. And this is it. It looks really fucking good, and this is, just for basic rocks for the moon landscaping. Or you can use this as mountains too. If you want to put some like flock and shit on there, or add some trees here and there, you could do it too. I'll do a video later of that, showing how to do the trees and stuff. And it's super easy, and it's pretty cost-wise, it's pretty cheap. But if you're into Battletech, I hope this helped you out. Super simple, super cheap. Time-consuming part is, drawing out all the hexes. I pretty much just sit down for 20 minutes, fuck around, drawing them out, and then, come back later, take a break, because the fucking fumes from the pen are pretty rough. But other than that, it's super easy, and it just looks decent. There'll be another video coming soon with more of this, and you know, the grassy hills, and then I'll show you how to do the trees. And I think the trees will probably be the biggest hit out of all of them. And I'll show some of my old terrain that I made like maybe over 10 years ago that I found. I just dug around in the closet and found it in a tub. And the cool thing about this is you can all put this in like a like one of those cheap tubs you get from Walmart, and it fits in really good. So it's really easy to store. Other than that, take care. Talk to you later. Bye.